Hi there, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to see Hacker Earth coding challenges solution. So this is the first question that we are going to discuss. Before that, if you want to solve those questions before seeing the solution, you can actually solve this question that will be given in the link below. So you can just go to this link and you can try to solve the question. So today we are going to just solve the first question that is given here. This is actually January EC 2021. So here we'll be given some 5 questions. So these questions will be easy and medium level questions. We'll be trying to solve those one by one in this series. So in this video we'll be seeing the maximum profit question. So first let's see the question and try to understand it. So first, if you have patience, try to read the question and try to understand it. I will be scrolling it, so just try to read it, else I will be explaining the question now. You will be given n coins, okay? So those n coins you need to get it as input, and you need to get n array, that is n elements in an array, and you also get k as the input. Let me increase the font size so that you can view everything correctly. So what you need to do is, they have given some conditions. So they cannot choose a value that is present in the restricted list. So that's first condition. And at the beginning of the game, the restricted list will have empty coins. That is, won't be any coins in the restricted list. And whenever a player selects a coin, that will become a element in restricted list. Okay. So that's the condition that they have given, and a player can discard a coin even if it is not present in the list. So these are the 3 conditions that they have given. So let's see the sample test case so that you can understand the question better. So here the input format is, you will be given t test cases, and in each test case you will be having n and k, and we'll be having a1, a2, a3 up to an elements. So this is the input format that we are going to get. So this is t, this is n and k, and we have a1, a2, a3. Okay, so now for this sample test case, the output is 5. So how 5 actually came here is, so from the above condition, if you try to solve this question manually, let us say you are taking 3 and 2. Okay, so just sum 3 and 2, you'll be getting 5. So maximum you can take 4 coins. That is, in question they have given you need to take maximum of 4 coins, and in condition that what they have given is, you cannot take the coin which you have already taken. If you take 2, you cannot take these 2 twos. If you take this 3, you cannot take this 3. So at max you can take this 2 and this 3. So sum of this 2 and 3 will be 5. So that's the output for this question. So now let me tell you how we can solve this. So let's discuss the approach. So if you have given input like this, to find the output like 9, 7 and 5, first thing what you can do is, we can just sort the list. So just sort the list. So this is the list. Okay, I'm just, after sorting this, I think I have missed the 7 here. Yeah, now the required output is 9, 7 and 5. So the sum of 9, 7 and 5 is the output, right? So from the last, I can traverse the list, and I can try to find the first k elements, and that should not be repeated. So if 9 is repeated once, I won't consider 1 9, and I will just add the 9, 7 and 5. That is the last k elements. If I add the last k elements, I am getting the output as 21. The similar logic can be applied here as well. Now we just try to code this out for the approach that we have discussed, and here I have already coded the question. So let me explain you so that I can save the video's length to minimum. So t equals int of input, so I'm just getting the input, and I'm using a while loop and getting n and k as the input, and I'm just getting the list that you all know that. So first I'm just sorting this out. So as we discussed earlier, I'm just sorting this, and I'm having an empty list. I'm just calling it as dp. So in dp I'm just appending the first value of the list. Okay, so after appending that, so I'm just traversing the loop from the first element to the last, and here I'm just checking whether the last element of the dp is less than the list of I. So the present element should be greater than the dp of the last element. So I'm just checking that. I'm just appending the value if it is true. Okay, so once we get the dp, I'm just making it in reverse order. So once we get the reverse order, we can just print the first k elements. So that's the required output, right? So I'm just doing that, and in some cases we may get the length of dp as less than k, right? So in that cases I'm just printing the whole sum of dp as the output, because we need at max k. If we didn't get k elements in dp, we can just print the whole element which is present in the dp. So I'm just summing using the sum function, and I'm just printing that out. In else part, I'm just printing the first k elements in the dp using the sum function, and I'm just printing that out. So this is how you will solve this question. Let's give some input to this. So python solve.py, and this is asking for input. So now let's give this one as input. So output is 5. So it's working perfectly fine. So first you just try to solve this question on your own. So if you didn't get the approach, just check the code and you try to solve on your own. That's how it will be helpful for you to solve many questions, right? So I will see you in next video. Bye guys.